This is episode 47 of Fresh and Uncooked. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jeff.
Jeff and I love to eat. We know you do too, and we're here every week to talk about new menu items and products, give our opinions on the food we try and enjoy, and every single episode of Fresh and Uncooked has its own dedicated topic. Today we're talking about what, Jeff?
Appetizers.
Before we get into that, we have our own appetizer we call Food News. I have info on Ruffles, but they're all twisted up and in a new flavor. The Coca-Cola latest mystery flavor is out.
Oh boy.
We got word of a new breakfast item being tested out there in the United States at select Chick-fil-A's.
Wow.
There's more. America's favorite coffee chain, Jeff, and I think yours too, is kickstarting pumpkin season with its first ever at-home seasonal creamer.
Oh, bring it on.
And Doritos has some online-only flavors.
Okay.
And Buffalo Wild Wings is got a wild name for their new pizza.
That's a lot of news.
I also have a live tasting happening in What's New.
Wow. Okay.
It's all coming up on episode 47 of Fresh and Uncooked.
Any news?
Is there any news?
I have news.
Food news.
Bad news travels fast.
A new style of Ruffles potato chips is coming in two flavors. Ruffles Ridge Twists, a new snacking experience featuring the same iconic Ruffles ridges that you know and love, but with a light, airy twist. They'll be available in the coming weeks nationwide in stores and online at snacks.com.
Is this something you're excited about?
I would try it.
Okay.
The two flavors are double cheddar, which is just kind of like and smoky barbecue.
Okay.
Smoky barbecue sounds a little more enticing to me. The smoky barbecue is also Asia Wilson's signature flavor. Asia is a superstar of the WNBA, and it's the first female athlete being endorsed for Ruffles.
How about that?
Yeah.
I think back in the day it would have been called mesquite barbecue.
Possibly. You think they're just tricking me with the new smoky in front of barbecue? With the word
I think
swap?
that's what they do, is they just trick us constantly.
Oh, it's Asia's favorite signature flavor, Jeff. They designed this from scratch. That's what's in my head. I was at the store. I looked for them. I did not see them yet, but looking forward to it. Like I said, double cheddar, whatever. Barbecue, all about, especially if it is a new barbecue and not a word swap on one of their past barbecue flavors. But the twist, Ruffles all twisted up. That's different.
It's an odd texture.
Yeah. No, we'll see. The final edition of Coca-Cola's Creations line is being released. Now, I tried the Coca-Cola Starlight. That was the space-flavored Coke. And if you want to hear that review, episode 36 is for you. I didn't give it a high grade. There's also Coca-Cola Bite, which they described as pixel-flavored Coke. It's kind of like their digital Coke. Didn't try that one. But reviews said it was super sweet and smoky kind of Coke. There was also the third edition of Creations lineup, which is the artist Marshmellow's limited edition Coke, which is a mix of strawberry and watermelon flavors with Coke.
That doesn't sound horrible on paper, right?
It doesn't sound horrible, right? At least they described it.
Yeah.
Not pixel or space flavored, or their final creation that tastes like a dream. Coca-Cola Dreamworld. Some are saying it smells like Skittles and tastes like a combination of mango, grape, and blueberry. I've heard different reviewers say different things. The Coca-Cola creations are aimed at a younger audience, and besides the Marshmellow edition, like I said, they don't really give a description of the flavors of any sort, just kind of leaving it up to the mind of the consumer. But I did get my hands on a Coca-Cola Dreamworld today, and right now I am tasting Marshmellow's edition of Coke, the strawberry watermelon. So I'll be giving my review here in a little bit in What's New.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, how about that? And then since I have Dreamworld in my Coke, I'll let you know what a dream tastes like next episode, Jeff. How about that?
All right.
Chick-fil-A is testing a new breakfast option at
Really?
select locations, at select markets, of course. But something that sounds pretty good to me. They're chorizo cheddar egg bites.
Wow.
Whole eggs, Mexican-style chorizo sausage, cheddar, and Monterey Jack, baked at each location each morning. And it's 4 eggs per order. And this is beginning August 22nd in Augusta, Georgia, Aiken, South Carolina, Columbus, Ohio, Norfolk, and Portsmouth, Virginia, Miami, Florida, and New Orleans, Louisiana. Chick-fil-A's around there. You might find these on the menu August 22nd. Sorry, Jeff. Not yours. Hopefully things go well, though. That's for sure.
Let's hope so, right?
Yeah. Speaking of breakfast, Dunkin sold 90 million pumpkin Munchkins donut holes last year.
Did they really?
Hell yeah. They're fan favorites, so the brand is debuting its first ever pumpkin Munchkin creamer for the home.
Ooh.
Sorry, I know this is something you'll be trying, but the new creamer features a pumpkin forward flavor with hints of sweet donut glaze and natural spices. It is available now for a limited time, 32-ounce bottles. Suggested retail price of $3.99 at major retailers nationwide.
Wow.
I know you're not a creamer guy.
No, not at all.
Have you had the pumpkin munchkins, the donut holes?
I think that I have. Yeah, I'm usually big on the donut holes, the munchkins.
90 million of them. They must be good.
Yeah, they're pretty solid. The munchkins are probably the best. How am I going to put this? Well, I'll just put it right out there. That's probably the best donut item that Dunkin does.
Did you know that actually the donut holes, the munchkins, saved Dunkin back when it was called Dunkin' Donuts?
Did they really?
Yeah. The idea for that saved the franchise. Back when
I could imagine.
Yeah, back when it was struggling a little bit to grow. I think I saw that on the History Channel or something. Buffalo Wild Wings has pizza available now. Jeff, you can go dine in and try boneless bar pizzas.
Okay.
2 varieties are available. It's a thin crust dough. This is the buffalo version, the buffalo boneless bar pizzas. Thin crust dough topped with ranch dressing, blue cheese crumbles, mozzarella cheese, boneless wings, spun in the medium buffalo sauce with pickled hot peppers and chopped green onion.
How about that?
Yeah, they're little, I don't know, would you say maybe appetizer size pizzas?
Perhaps a little flatbread, so to speak.
Flatbread size, kind of cut up into squares. At least that's how they're showing it on these pictures here. But would you consider it an appetizer, or would you consider it lunch?
Wow. You know what? Yes.
Well, there's also a honey barbecue version of the boneless bar pizza. It's thin crust, honey barbecue sauce, mozzarella, cheddar jack cheese, again, boneless wings, hand spun in honey barbecue sauce with bacon crumbles, again, pickled hot peppers and chopped green onion. It's also got a medium and honey barbecue sauce drizzle.
No, see, I think that kind of sucks for people who don't like hot peppers, right?
It looks like it'd be pretty easy. Looks like jalapenos basically sized, pretty easy to pick off.
Yeah, but some people aren't about picking things off.
Okay. Well, then the pizzas aren't for you.
Right.
Order
right.
a couple appetizers. We'll recommend some later on.
Perfect.
One more thing in this long list of food news, Jeff. Everything's just coming out, including some new limited edition flavors of Doritos.
Oh boy.
But you can only get them online at snacks.com.
That's not even right.
I mentioned snacks.com earlier. It's basically Frito-Lay's online ordering website.
Wow.
If anyone was interested. It looks dangerous.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Doritos ketchup and Doritos spicy mustard.
I heard about this. Yes, they're 2 separate ones.
2 separate flavors. Yeah, 2 of them. The ketchup potato chip is a big thing in Canada, and that's kind of where this flavor of Doritos is inspired from. And the spicy mustard Doritos are inspired by a Chinese hot mustard.
Ooh, see, that one sounds very interesting right there.
They both sound interesting, but I don't know.
Are we placing an order, Chris, through snacks.com?
We might. Let me get that fresh and uncooked credit card out, and we'll, I think I looked at it yesterday because I actually wanted to see if they had the, yesterday they did not have the Aja Wilson Ruffles. And if they had those and the Doritos, then I probably would have
Okay.
made a purchase. But they didn't have those. So I believe when I looked yesterday, they were sold out of these Doritos too. So Not trusting snacks.com all that much.
No.
Yeah.
How can you?
Disappointing. That's food news for episode 47.
Hey, what's new?
What's new? What's new?
What's new?
What's new?
Live tasting here in What's New. I got Marshmellows, Coke, strawberry watermelon.
Okay.
I opened it up and I could the smell, the aroma of fake strawberry flavoring, almost like a strawberry Jolly Rancher, just kind of perfumed the immediate air.
Oh, wow.
And that's kind of what it smells like. Very strawberry, but it definitely tastes more watermelon, and definitely, obviously the synthetic watermelon candy taste.
Yeah, I like that taste.
And then it kind of finishes with a cola taste. So it smells like strawberry. It tastes like watermelon right away. And then it's like carbonated Coke. It's in a cool can. Hey, it's a hell of a lot better than that Starlight crap or whatever that first one was called.
Okay.
I think I gave that one a D, and I probably should have space flavored Coke, Starlight. Yeah, I should have probably given that one an F because that was horrible. This one's not bad at all.
Okay.
I'm actually surprised. So I would say a B.
Wow.
This is good. If I see this again, I would definitely grab another can.
Oh, wow. Okay. I like that.
Solid B, man. I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go.
I don't think the vending machines that are outside here would have it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the Marshmellow one's only in cans. And they're like the tall, skinny, almost Red Bull style can, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, that's cool that you like the change of pace Coke.
That's B for me. What's new?
Solid. Hey, it's Chris and Jeff here, and we want to tell you about the Nutter Machine.
With the Nutter Machine, you can make nut and plant-based milks at the push of a button, all from your countertop.
This isn't a big, bulky blender. This is a sleek-looking, compact, and versatile machine that can make all sorts of nut or plant-based milks.
Almond milk, rice milk, oat milk, even coconut milk.
Takes anywhere from 2 to 15 minutes to blend, depending on the type of nut used and your desired creaminess. The average time for most milks is about 2 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, super simple to use, super fresh result.
And no preservatives and additives. You control the ingredients your milk contains.
Order online today and save $10 by using our coupon code CHRIS10 at checkout.
TheNutter.com. That's TheNutter.com. NUTR.
Build a more sustainable world, one glass of nut milk at a time.
We're talking appetizers today, right?
Yeah, we are, for sure.
So before we get into that, last episode we talked about fair foods. And you were thinking of maybe heading north and going to the Wisconsin State Fair. So did you do it?
I did not.
You did not. Okay.
Yeah, I decided against it. I just thought, you know what? Yeah, why do that?
Yeah, that was a fun show, our fair foods, and I was getting all kinds of people trying fair foods on my TikTok feed all last weekend and all through this week, and it was pretty entertaining. And to solve some things we talked about, check out episode 46 if you haven't already, where Jeff and I talk about fair foods. But today it's all about appetizers, and I gotta know, Jeff, and maybe it's just me. I'm just getting too technical with things, but are there some things that we're going to consider an appetizer here, like chicken wings?
Right.
Would you say chicken wings is an appetizer?
I think they can be an appetizer.
They can be an appetizer. Okay.
Right.
All right. Because then that's right away. That's my favorite appetizer, chicken wings.
Okay.
Because I personally wouldn't. I know some places, a lot of places have it on their appetizer menu, but it's also like a full meal thing.
Absolutely.
It's a main dish. So
yeah, I guess quantity of whatever it is that you're ordering, that's the difference between an appetizer and a main course.
Okay. All right.
And if you're sharing it or not, right?
Like nachos was another thing I wanted to throw out there.
For sure. But I mean, I think I've ordered nachos as a meal before.
Yeah. Right.
But generally it's an appetizer. That's
Generally
something that
an
you share with
Okay.
people.
Right. Okay. What's one of your favorite appetizers, Jeff?
Oh, I would say fried pickles.
That was actually the very first thing I'd written down. Fried pickles.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that too in an earlier episode, how much we like fried pickles.
Yeah, definitely. No surprise there. I'm going to go with bruschetta.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
that is a great one. I guess some of these things I might think of as a side dish too.
So you think bruschetta is a side dish?
Well, not necessarily bruschetta,
Okay.
but say onion rings.
Yes.
Appetizer, side dish, not a meal, right? You're not having a meal of onion rings.
No.
Unless
I
you're at
don't
the
think so.
Wisconsin State Fair and they got, a bunch of stuff on top of it. But
Yeah.
would a side dish of onion rings be a little bit larger than an appetizing order of onion rings then?
I don't know if they would.
Okay.
How about fried mushrooms?
Ooh, I did not think of those, but I actually,
Deep fried mushrooms.
yeah, I'm not huge on mushrooms in a lot of things. In some things I like them, some things I don't, but I do like a good fried mushroom. What are you dipping your fried mushrooms in?
Probably ranch.
Yeah.
If anything at all.
Yeah. I gotta have ranch with those.
I feel ranch is probably the best appetizer condiment. I mean, just think about that for a moment.
I'm thinking. It's hard to top it. The only other thing, maybe second place would be a marinara.
Or perhaps like a cheese sauce.
Yeah, those are probably your top three appetizer sauces, right? Ranch, a queso or a cheese sauce, and a marinara.
Yeah.
You got those three sauces, you can basically take care of almost any appetizer.
Oh, yeah. You're good for sure.
Yeah. Except for maybe, well, I suppose you could put ranch on top or dunk them, depending on how big they are. Potato skins.
Oh, yeah. Potato skins
Yeah,
are
like a
solid.
loaded
Those are
potato
so
skin.
good. Yeah.
Those are good, yeah. A little sour cream or, ranch would work too. Why not? Hey,
It's
even
hard to
cheese
find a
would.
good potato skin, though.
Oh, really?
I think so. A lot of times they're dry, but when they're good, they're good.
Can you have too much bacon on a potato skin?
Maybe?
Can you have too much potato on a potato skin?
Ooh.
That's the question.
Maybe, too. Maybe
I think you
that's
can.
the case as well.
'Cause
Yeah.
At some point, it becomes a baked potato. It doesn't become
Yeah.
a potato skin. You know what I mean?
That is an interesting choice. Now, Chris, when I was thinking of this too, appetizers,
Yeah.
I think like with a lot of different ethnic cuisine, there's different appetizers that that go along with it, right?
Right.
So like with Chinese food, like any type of dumpling,
Like a pot sticker.
yeah, pot sticker, or, Japanese, it's gyoza.
Those are good.
Those are good right there. Love that. Or even with Japanese, shumai, which is usually a shrimp dumpling.
Shumai.
Those are pretty solid. Or even things like crab rangoon. I like that.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know
that's
if you
a
like
very-
it with.
I do not, but that is a very popular one for sure.
And egg rolls. Egg rolls are always in the appetizer section.
They are. Spring rolls, egg rolls,
Yeah.
definitely a good appetizer. And then, even the crossover food that's, egg roll, but with a Reuben in it or something, Like
Yeah.
the
A
weird egg-
Southwestern,
Yeah.
Southwest egg roll.
Exactly.
I like egg rolls of all types, let me
Yeah.
tell you.
It's definitely a good vehicle for delivering food in the appetizer range, appetizer menu. I started to think a little Chinese and the gyoza definitely popped in my head. But another thing I love on the Asian appetizer menus, tempura shrimp.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
love those.
Yeah, there's something about tempura batter. I'm not excited about it.
Oh wow, really? Oh, it's
Yeah.
so crunchy and
Yeah, I don't know.
it definitely feels like you shouldn't be eating it, but it also tastes so good. And
Yeah.
and just the way the shrimp is, like it's almost like it's vertical. It's not
Right,
the
right,
shape
for sure.
of a shrimp. It's so cool. And then there's, the soy sauce, the teriyaki sauce, the bam bam sauce. I mean, there's so many different Asian cuisine sauces for their appetizers that I don't even know what's in half of them, but most of them taste delicious.
I hate to break it to you, Chris, but a lot of it is fish.
Oh yeah, I'm well aware of that. Yeah, a lot of fish sauce, right?
A lot of fish.
Yeah. Speaking of shrimp, I think this is as classic as a appetizer as you can get. Shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, that's good. Or even popcorn shrimp.
It's very, very old school, but yeah, shrimp in the cocktail sauce, popcorn shrimp. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just a huge fan of cocktail sauce
It is really good.
with tons of horseradish, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Load it up.
And shrimp cocktail kind of made me feel like, it was 1964 or something. But I love it. But another thing that's probably like 1946, but still a popular appetizer. And I think more of an in-home appetizer. You don't see a lot of these on menus. At least I haven't. Deviled eggs.
Oh, deviled eggs are delicious.
They are. And I over the years I've been less and less crazy about eggs, but yeah, deviled egg, good stuff.
Yeah.
And definitely an old school appetizer. Nobody has them on their menu. You're going to a family thing or a barbecue or something. That's where you're going to find the deviled eggs.
Right.
Maybe a brunch buffet, I suppose, like an Easter brunch. You'd probably see them. You're not going to Fridays and getting you some deviled eggs before your Jack Daniel's deviled eggs before your Jack Daniel's ribs or whatever.
Right.
What else comes to your mind when we think appetizers?
Oh, I think we mentioned nachos earlier and just like regular chips and salsa. So I think those are pretty solid choices, right?
Yeah, and extremely shareable because usually nachos are coming out on that big platter.
Right.
So nachos, chips and salsa, usually never ending chips and salsa, depending where you are, I suppose. But
I mean, it's like they just bring it to you right away at most Mexican restaurants. It's
Sure.
like, here's the chips, here's the salsa. This one's spicy. This one's not.
this one's red, this one's green.
Oh, yeah.
I like them both.
Same here.
Here's kind of a Mexican-American appetizer, quesadillas.
Yeah, but once again, I think those easily can turn into a meal, don't you think?
They could.
Very easily.
I'm pretty sure those are on every kid's menu across the country.
Oh,
no
yeah.
matter what restaurant you're at.
Dude, quesadillas are great. I love quesadillas.
They are. But yeah, you're right. Definitely something that you could have as a main course. But
On the whole quesadilla topic, I'd like to add that Taco Bell sells quesadillas, right?
I guess they do. I don't.
They do. Because I order now. It's almost like part of my standard order,
Oh,
and I don't know why I order them because
they're not that great.
I mean they're a quesadilla. It's very much a quesadilla. It's like it is what it is, but I don't know. Like I feel like I shouldn't be spending my money on a Taco Bell quesadilla.
Does it have steak or is it just cheese?
You can get it with steak, yeah.
Have you ever done it with steak?
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Oh, of course, he said. Yeah.
Anything there that can have steak on it. Oh, I've tried it. That's why I stay away from the cinnamon twist.
I might have to say this. I love fried pickles. I love bruschetta. I love tempura shrimp cocktail. Those are all, man, those have to be in my top 10. But what might be my favorite appetizer? Jalapeno poppers.
Oh, really?
Love them.
That surprises me because you're not much of a spice guy.
Right. But that's the best thing. They're usually not spicy.
Yeah.
They're usually not. And there's plenty of, hopefully, cheddar cheese in the middle of them and not the cream cheese. But hopefully,
okay.
there's
I
plenty
see where
of
you're going
cheddar
with
cheese
that.
in there. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely have to be cheddar cheese jalapeno poppers.
Okay.
Cream cheese, not even probably in my top 25 appetizers.
Wow.
And I hate when places say jalapeno poppers and they don't describe what cheese is in it.
Will you ask or do you just leave it alone?
Oh no, I'll investigate, yeah, or ask if I'm there. But if I'm ordering online, and multiple places do this, and I hate when they say on the phone or whatever, cheese. Yes, I hope so.
So mozzarella sticks. I think
Yes.
when you've mentioned everything that we've mentioned so far are probably my top ones. Mozzarella sticks are in there though too, or cheese curds.
Ooh, yeah, cheese curds would be mozzarella sticks' cousin,
Yeah.
close cousin, maybe even brother or sister. Mozzarella sticks, definitely marinara.
Yeah. Not the ranch.
I mean, they would go with ranch, but I think the classic way to go is the marinara.
Oh yeah, that's more traditional.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what? And a lot of times I don't even use sauce.
Yeah, I would definitely try whatever marinara is being served with it or whatever sauce being with it. But yeah, I could do mozzarella sticks without sauce.
Okay.
Onion rings, probably half and half. If it's a crappy ranch or, a crappy sauce, then, I'm a little bit disappointed. But yeah, mozzarella sticks, I could do without the sauce.
How about the onion rings at Burger King and the sauce that they give you with that? The zesty onion ring sauce.
Yeah, I don't even know what that tastes like. I would try the sauce before I would try their onion rings.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, fast food onion rings, not happening. I need a little bit of elevation in my my onion ring game.
Okay.
Just saying. Looking for more. I suppose with onion rings, and maybe a couple other things, but the batter kind of makes it a whole different experience too. Like a beer batter,
for sure.
compared to just like breadcrumbs. And I think onion rings, I definitely go beer batter or some batter, not necessarily a beer batter, but I think
beer batter is always a good way to go when it's beer
battered over breadcrumbs for sure. All right, cocktail wieners.
Yes.
Oh, you like
so
those?
funny that you say that because as I'm sitting here right now, Chris,
You're eating cocktail wieners.
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm trying not to because I went to Auntie Anne's in the food court.
Uh-oh.
And I got the pretzel dogs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's one left. Saving it for after the show.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you could wrap up in a pretzel or wrap up in bacon and call it an appetizer.
Oh, man. Those might be the two best things to wrap something in, to call it an appetizer.
Sure. Wieners would be fine with either of those.
Yeah.
What about meatballs?
Oh, that is a good one. I like that.
You could have like a barbecue sauce meatball.
Yeah, what is it? Barbecue sauce and grape jelly?
Yeah, that's a classic one.
That's a good one.
Even just some good pasta sauce, tomato sauce, a couple toothpicks, couple plates, couple meatballs.
Yeah. Not even a toothpick because I'll jab myself in the roof of my mouth and make myself cry. Just give me a fork.
Okay, yeah, get Jeff a fork.
Toothpicks are dangerous. Those are the most dangerous things ever.
Everyone else who's trained will use a toothpick. But, yeah. That's just, I think of like either pretzel wrapped cocktail wieners or just puff pastry wrapped pigs in a blanket, little meatballs, simmering in a crock pot. That just makes me think football.
Oh,
and a big batch of, chili, going on the stove or something at the same time.
Yeah.
Like those two appetizers just scream football to me and fall. It's all I could think of, even though there's probably 7 million appetizers.
Spinach artichoke dip.
Not my favorite, but definitely on a lot of appetizer menus and a very popular appetizer. Just not my thing. You a fan?
I like it. Yeah.
For some reason, I like spinach dip cold.
That is good. Yes. In the Hawaiian hollowed out bread loaf. Yeah. Man, let it sit for a couple of hours and then give me that bread. Give me that bread after all of that.
Give Jeff the bread.
Oh, it is just delicious.
I first had spinach dip. That's what I had. So like the idea of then all of a sudden seeing spinach artichoke dip on all these menus and then always being disappointed when I find out that it's, hot and melted cheese and like, wait, this is a completely different experience. So I think that's kind of what turned me off it. But
okay.
It's funny though. I actually for dinner today had Real Good makes these stuffed chicken breasts. And it's the ones I have now. They're wrapped in bacon, chicken breast.
Okay.
And then stuffed with spinach artichoke and cheese.
Nice. That sounds good.
Oh, they're delicious.
Last night for dinner, you know what I had? I had spinach artichoke dip. It was in a loaf of bread.
Oh, wow.
It was an appetizer it was an appetizer where they served it like in a French loaf and they hollowed it out and then the bread pieces, you dip the spinach artichoke in there. We had it this past weekend. So I just let it sit for a couple of days and then I put it in the oven for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Dude, it was great. It was so good.
Man, you give Jeff some spinach and some bread.
There's something about it. I don't know.
A happy man.
Oh, my goodness. And spinach in a pastry? Spinach is just one of those things.
Easy
It
now.
is.
Easy
I love
now.
spinach. Right? You don't like spinach?
Not in everything. Not in everything.
Oh, I could
love
put
spinach
spinach in
dip.
just about anything.
I'll, give me a bowl of baby spinach and a bunch of salad stuff and I'm happy. Give me a chopped spinach on the side of a, chicken breast as your vegetable. I'm not excited.
Really?
Not excited. Hot spinach artichoke dip. Nah, not crazy about it. Spinach dip made cold. I'm very excited about it.
How about I would say a spinach omelet, but then the egg thing comes in there and you're like, oh boy.
Yeah, spinach omelets are fine. I'll do an omelet every now and then. I'm not as crazy about eggs as I used to be, but yeah. Omelets, I'll do an omelet every now and then. Throwing some spinach in there is fine.
Okay. Here's the spinach test right here. This is a good one. I think this is where we're going to kind of see where you are with spinach.
Yeah.
You go to Subway.
Yeah.
And you order your regular sandwich. Now, will you get it with the spinach?
Spicy Italian.
Yeah. Will you get spinach on that?
No.
Okay. I think I know where you stand with spinach now.
Just because I don't think spinach goes with an Italian sub.
Well, what if it was a...
We're going to go down a whole tunnel here, Jeff.
Oh, no, I know. But maybe perhaps you got a cold cut trio.
I would do a meatball sub with spinach.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I think I probably
bad.
have. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just the raw baby spinach that they have.
How about their steak? Hey, do you like the Subway steak?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Man, 92% of all my Subway has been a spicy Italian.
Wow.
Call me weird.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
And if the tomatoes have any discoloration, I will not put them on, but usually tomatoes, lettuce, as long as it's green lettuce, mayonnaise, jardiniere, olive oil, vinegar, and their spices, pepper jack cheese, preferably, but provolone's fine. Definitely not toasted because why even bother Subway? And yeah, and I'll usually do it on wheat.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
There's something about their wheat bread, man. I don't know what that is.
Well, you could say that for a lot of things at Subway, buddy. What are the appetizers at Subway? Huh? Cookies and chips? Those are sides and desserts, right?
I think those are all sides, right? Yeah. There is no appetizer. You know, it could be an appetizer. You get an appetizer could be you get a 6-inch sub, and then you just order a foot long with extra meat.
Okay, so you can do a party sub, and then cut that into small things, and that's kind of like an appetizer.
That is kind of like an appetizer.
Well, who knows? Maybe we'll revisit this again, Jeff, as a topic, because I think we can talk a lot about appetizers, and we can definitely talk a lot about Subway.
Oh, for sure.
Thanks for listening to episode 47 of Fresh and Uncooked. Jeff, until next week.
Enjoy what you eat.